In recent weeks, the news of the migration of students from Kerala to different countries has been hitting the headlines. According to the data released by the central government in the year 2019 alone, 30,948 students from Kerala migrated to foreign countries. During the days of the COVID, this number came down, but once the pandemic ended, it has started going up. Countries like the US, UK, Canada, and Australia are still the preferred destinations of students. However, surprisingly enough, some of them chose countries like Vietnam, Mexico, Kyrgyzstan, and Iceland for their migration. This shows the sheer desperation on the part of the students to get out of Kerala in search of better education and job opportunities. There are several reasons for this. Let me explain them one by one. The first reason is the fall in the quality of education. The quality of education over the years has deteriorated to a very significant extent. Teachers today show far less dedication to their job than their noble predecessors in the earlier centuries did. Most of them perform their duties as a mere ritual. The second reason is the outdated syllabus. The syllabus being followed by universities in the state is decades old. No attempt has ever been made to revise it to suit the needs of the changing time. Further, no emphasis is given to the vital aspect of skill development, including the development of communication skills. One reason for this is that appointments to top positions at universities are made based not on merit but on political affiliations. Lack of job opportunities. The lack of job opportunities has always been and still is a major problem in the state. Apart from the government and IT sectors, employees in other sectors receive low salaries. Today's youngsters are an aspirational lot, and quite naturally, they see a grim future for them in the state. Availability of part-time jobs in the countries of migration. This may perhaps be the greatest attraction for youngsters to migrate. There are plenty of opportunities in the countries to which they migrate to do part-time jobs. So, they can earn a fair income while they pursue their studies. Availability of bank loans. Barring a few who receive scholarship, others are required to raise their own funds for payment of tuition fees and other expenses. Fortunately for them, bank loans are available on liberal repayment terms. Nonetheless, the migration is not at all a bed of roses, as many of those who have migrated would admit. Their first exploitation is by recruiting agents in their own home state. They charge large amounts of money for their services. Then, in most cases, the part-time jobs available abroad are menial in nature, like nurses at old age homes, ushers at movie theaters, and delivery boys, to name but a few. What are the implications of student migration for the state? It will have disastrous consequences for Kerala in the long run. The state is already in a dire financial mess. Fiscal profligacy, poor management of resources, unimaginative development plans, and corruption are some of the reasons for this. To add to the woes of Kerala, the birth rate is falling and it has to cope with a rapidly aging population. Most of these people are poor and need the support of the state for their survival. In short, the state is staring at the twin problems of an aging population on the one hand and the acute shortage of labor to do skilled and unskilled jobs on the other. This is a sure recipe for disaster. Let me make this appeal to the policy makers in Kerala. Please realize that there is no room for complacency. Reorder your priorities in order to ward off the impending catastrophe.